my channel. I am your host Mohsin Ali and you are watching Global Scope News. Before we start, I request you to subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon because your support means a lot. Because with your one click, we can reach more people and continue to share the truth. Today's story is very big, very emotional. Donald Trump. Donald Trump attended the memorial service of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who was recently killed. At that event, Trump called Charlie. Trump called a Charlie matter for Americans' freedom. These words are very simple and said, but they carry very heavy weight. When a leader like Trump uses such language, the meaning goes for beyond one event. It becomes a national debate. It becomes a political tool, and it shapes the future discussion of a country that is already deeply divided. Let us look carefully and what is happening. Charlie Kirk was not just any person. He was a young political activist, a voice of the conservative movements, and a strong supporter of Trump himself. His death shocked many people and made headlines across the United States. The memorial was supposed to be a place for mourning and mourning his life, but Trump's words turned into something much bigger. By calling him a martyr, Trump suggests that Quick did not just die, but that he died in the struggle for freedom, for values, and for America's future. This is a very powerful claim because the word martyr in history is always linked to sacrifice, to heroism, and a bigger cause. For Trump's supporters, this was inspiring. They felt that their struggle is real and that even in tragedy, they must continue the fight. For his critics, this was shocking and dangerous because, in their view, such words can make people more angry, more emotional, and even more violent. The United States is already facing rising political violence. We saw incidents in past years where political rallies, protests, and even elections turn into violent movements. Now, now when Trump uses a word like this, it creates fear that this division can grow. Critics say leaders should speak to calm the people, not to inflame them. Supporters replied that Trump is only speaking the truth, that Charlie stood for freedom, and therefore his death must be honored in the strongest possible way. This debate tells us a lot about the current condition of America. On one side, there are people who see Trump as the only voice that represents them, who believes that the system is against them, and who feel that sacrifices like Crick's must not be forgotten. On the other side, there are people who believes that Trump is the biggest reason for division, that his style of speaking creates hate, and that calling someone a martyr will only make this situation more explosive. If we look say, into the history, America has faced such divisions before. In the 1960s, the country saw the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., King Jr. of the President John F. Kennedy, and of other leaders. Each of those deaths shocked the nation and creates a debate about violence, about freedom, and about the soul of the country. Today, the story of Charlie is bringing back similar emotions, but this time the atmosphere is even more charged because the political climate is so divided and the media is so fast. Within minutes, Trump's words were all over televisions, social media, and international news. Everyone had an opinion, everyone was debating. Some said that this was a movement of respect. Others said this was a movement of manipulation. What we must understand is that Trump is a master of language. He knows exactly how to use one phrase to capture attention. By calling Kirk a martyr, he not only honored his supporter but also made sure the conservation in America stayed focused on him. This is a part of Trump's style. Every time something happens, he uses it to strengthen his political brand. Whether people like him or hate him, he remains at the center of the discussion. And in politics, staying at the center means staying powerful. Now, if we analyze the deeper meaning, we can see that this statement will also impact the upcoming election. Trump supporters will use Kirk's memory as a symbol, as a reason to campaign harder, as proof that they are under attack and must fight for their beliefs. Trump's critics will use the same statement as evidence that he is dangerous, that he uses grief and tragedy to gain political points, and that he is not bringing unity but more division. In both sides and both cases, the elections will become more heated, more emotional, and more risky. Ordinary citizens in America are the ones who suffer. They are tried to conflict. They want peace, jobs, stability, but what they see is constant fighting, constant division, and constant fear that violence will increase. When a leader calls someone a martyr, the risk is that some people may feel they also must sacrifice. They also must fight, and this can lead to more dangerous action. This is why critics are worried. Why supporters argue the opposite. They say without strong words, no movement survives, and that martyrs are the fuel of history. This clash of opinions will not end soon. It will grow in the coming weeks as media, politicians, and citizens keep debating. And if we look at America's role in the world, this is also matters internationally. When America is divided, in effect, its power globally. Other countries are watching very closely. They see that the United States is struggling inside, and this can change how they deal with America. So this is one memorial speech is not only a local story. It's a window into the bigger problem of American democracy. It tells us how fragile unity has become and how powerful words can be. If leaders use words for healing, the nation may recover. But if they use words for divisions, the wounds will only get deeper. And Trump's choice of words shows us that he is not choosing soft language. He is choosing strong and explosive language. This is why this story is very important. This is why we must follow it carefully. In conclusion, the death of Charlie and the words of Donald Trump together form a story that reflects America's reality today, a reality of anger, of division, and of uncertainty. Will the country move forward, towards peace, or toward more conflict? That is the question. So that's all for today's analysis. Thank you for watching Global Scope News. I am Mohsin Ali, and once again I request you to subscribe to our channel, share the video and support us, because your support allows us to continue to bring you long and clear analysis in a very simple way. Stay safe, take care, and we will see you in the next update. Until the next time, next video, take care.